Alexander the Great was born a long, long time ago. He was born in Macedonia, a land far away. His father was King Philip II, a strong and powerful ruler. His mother was Olympias, a proud and clever queen. Alexander was a smart and curious boy. He loved to learn, he loved to ride horses. He also loved to play with his friends. But Alexander was no ordinary prince. Even as a child, Alexander dreamed of great things. He wanted to be a hero like the ones in Homer's poems. He yearned for adventure and glory. Little did he know, destiny had extraordinary plans for him. When Alexander was 13 years old, something amazing happened. He got a new teacher, the most famous scholar in the land. His name was Aristotle. Aristotle taught Alexander about philosophy, science, and art. Aristotle told Alexander stories of faraway lands. He told him all about the Persian Empire. The Persian Empire was the largest and most powerful empire in the world. Alexander learned quickly. He soaked up knowledge like a sponge. He also showed great courage and ambition. One day he tamed a wild horse named Bucephalus. When Alexander was 20 years old, his life changed forever. King Philip was murdered. Alexander became king of Macedon. Many people thought Alexander was too young to be king. They thought they could take advantage of him. But Alexander quickly proved them wrong. He was a natural leader. He quickly gathered an army and set out to conquer the world. Alexander led his army across the Hellespont into Persia. He fought many battles. He faced huge armies, much bigger than his own. But Alexander was a brilliant general. He always seemed to know what the enemy would do. He won battle after battle. He defeated the Persian king, Darius III, at the Battle of Granicus River, Issus, and Gaugamela. These victories made Alexander one of the greatest conquerors in history. Alexander's army was honestly one of the best in the ancient world. It was made up of soldiers from all over Greece. These men were tough, loyal, and really well trained. Alexander treated his soldiers like his equals. He fought right alongside them in battle. He shared in their hardships and their triumphs. He actually knew all his generals and, amazingly, many of his soldiers by name. This made them fiercely loyal to him. They would, without a doubt, follow him anywhere. Alexander's conquest took him to many different lands. He traveled to Egypt, Persia, and even India. He met people who spoke different languages and had different customs. Alexander was fascinated by new cultures. He allowed the people he conquered to keep their own customs and religions. He also married Roxana, a Persian princess. Alexander wanted to create a world where everyone lived together in peace. He believed in a united world, not one divided by borders. Alexander the Great died when he was only 32 years old. He died in Babylon, a city he had conquered. It is unclear what caused his death. Some historians believe he died from malaria or typhoid fever. Even though he died young, Alexander left a lasting legacy. He spread Greek culture throughout the ancient world. He founded many cities that still exist today. He is still remembered as one of the greatest military commanders in history. No one knows for sure what killed Alexander the Great. Some say it was a fever. Maybe it was something he caught during his travels. Others whisper he was poisoned by his enemies. The mystery remains unsolved to this day. However, his death marked the end of an era. His vast empire was divided amongst his generals, but his legend lived on. Alexander the Great lived over 2,000 years ago, yet he is still remembered today. Why? He dared to dream big. He achieved the impossible. He showed the world that anything is possible with courage, determination, and a little bit of luck. He reminds us